There's only three possible reasons you're watching this video. It's either you never did dropshipping before and you're trying to learn more about it, you did dropshipping but failed at it, or you're doing dropshipping successfully and you're looking for more knowledge. No matter which person you are, you're going to get exactly what you're looking for in this video. I'm going to go over the whole process of how we scale fashion dropshipping brands to multiple six figures in sales. I'm going to show you the whole process so you can replicate it. And I'm also going to show you real proof from two of my brands, one that did over $250,000 in sales and another one that's still in the early stages where we're still getting the first few sales and things are starting to warm up seriously. I'm going to show you how you can build a store, how you can find products, how you can run the ads, everything, and go over the whole process from general knowledge all the way to specific knowledge on how you can do this, including the mindset that you need and the things that you need to be looking out for to make sure that you're successful with this strategy. But the goal of this video is that you replicate the process that I'm going to show you and not just blatantly copy all the stores or products that I'm going to show you. So if you want to see the latest updates about how we scale these brands to the craziest numbers possible, make sure to subscribe to the channel and let's get right into it. So I'm going to start by showing you the numbers on this first store. We did around 65,800 pounds in sales, which is around $90,000 to $100,000 just in the month of June, okay? This month we're also doing pretty crazy numbers. And if we look at since the start of this challenge, this brand I actually built live on YouTube, showing the whole process from absolute scratch. You'll find it in my 0 to 100K dropshipping challenge playlist. Whether you're a beginner or advanced, you're going to see the whole process going from nothing, fully transparent, up to $250,000 in sales, which is around 185,000 pounds, okay? And I'm going to show you the store right now to start with, just so you can see basically the type of business that we're building, okay? So this is the store. You can go check it for yourself. The website behind this brand, olympuslondon.com. I'm going to explain the whole process, how it works, how fulfillment works, and go from general knowledge, like I said, all the way to very, very specific knowledge, showing you the numbers on the brand new store, okay, and the strategy itself. So this is a store. You can go check it for yourself. And this is where we sell our products to customers in the UK. Okay, an example of one of these products is going to be this. Okay, so this is basically the store, like I said, that we built from scratch. I'm going to go into the brand new store, show you the whole process in the meantime. But first thing I want to talk about is mindset, okay? So to go over mindset, I want to talk about the number one differentiator between people that actually get results with this strategy and people that don't, okay? So if you don't know already, fashion dropshipping basically means selling products to customers all around the world, but we're not handling any inventory. We have private agents that basically get any product that we sell directly from factories in China and ship it directly to the customer, and we only pay the supplier or agent once we get a sale on the store, okay? So that's what dropshipping is. Fashion dropshipping means that we're selling fashion products, okay? So this is just the general knowledge. Now we're gonna go into more specific knowledge, start with mindset and work our way all the way down to the ads and how we scale products, okay? So the number one thing, if you're going to get into this business, is if you're looking for a quick buck and you're not here for the long term, you're probably going to fail at it, okay? It's very possible that you'll be able to get crazy numbers at the beginning, make 1K up to, I don't know, $10K in your first month. That's very possible, okay? But there's also a big chance that you're probably going to be losing money testing, okay? The people that really get results in business, and that's not just dropshipping by itself, are people that are trying to master anything that they do, okay? They're not just looking to basically get in here in urgency mode, make 1K or 2K so they can pair their latest bill that just came down, okay? So like I said, the people that succeed are basically focused on learning and not just on earning, okay? It's better to basically not make much money in your first year or first 6 months and be learning like crazy, investing on yourself so that the next year you can make 10, 20, 30K profit per month, okay? Rather than just come in, trying to work your way into making like, I don't know, 3K or 5K in emergency mode, making it this month and then not learning anything and not being able to do it on the long term, okay? Because the goal is financial freedom. Obviously, most people that get into this, it's super important. We all do business for the financial side and the freedom side of business, but you need to understand that this is how businesses work, okay? So focused on mastery instead of making just a quick buck. And you need to do this for a certain period of time and treat it like a real business, not just like a side hustle. Okay, that's what most people are not able to get results, or they give up after a certain period of time, is because they treat it like a side hustle. And the goal of this business is not just to try. Okay, if you get into fashion dropshipping or dropshipping in general, you get the knowledge, you learn the knowledge, and you focus on learning. Okay, if you give up on the learning part, you're going to give up on the execution part. Okay, so you need to have patience, you need to have discipline, and you need to have the mindset that this works and I need to either make it work or make it work. Okay, there's no testing, you're not here to try it. Okay, you're here to learn the knowledge, the real strategy, and be able to execute on it. Okay, so second thing is you need to manage your cash flow properly. What does this mean? At the start, there's going to be some losses, okay, because you're going to be testing products, trying to figure out exactly what works before you can start scaling. Okay, and it doesn't really matter, because once you start scaling, you make all the money back. Okay, so you need to be able to give up and save your cash flow. So emotional decisions, lack of discipline are the things that are going to eat your cash flow. What I mean by emotional decisions is if you don't follow the data and you basically get frustrated for something, double your budget, triple your budget, not follow the data, think that you're smarter than everybody else, is what's going to make you lose money. Lack of discipline is, for example, letting something run when you know that it's losing you money. Okay, so now I'm going to move a little bit more into e-com sauce, okay, e-com mindset. So first of all, with e-com, this is something that I see a lot, whether it comes to my students, people that I interact with that want to do e-commerce and stuff like that, is they try to choose the product, okay? They come, they say, okay, I want to sell this. This is what I want to sell. That's not the point. What's important is not to choose your own product. It's the market that chooses the product for you. You don't sell what you like, but you sell what sells, okay? And what the market wants. I had this example with my girlfriend, for example, okay? She saw me doing dropshipping. When we first met, I was already doing dropshipping. She came, she said, oh, that's dope. I want to do the same thing, but I want to sell dresses, okay? So I told her at the beginning, yes, but that's not always the best type of product. You shouldn't be testing dresses. Only you should test other type of products. She's like, no, I want to sell dresses. I want to do like this brand. So I let her do it. She found like insane dresses, and the ones that she liked, she tried to sell them. It didn't sell, okay? She tested like an insane amount of dresses. Nothing wanted to sell. So she came back to me, she said, how I do it? I said, okay, this is how you do the research. This is how you do the listing. This is really the products that work based on this data, okay? So she focused on data. First day she got her sale, okay? She had her first sale when she started following the strategy and not selling what she wanted to sell, okay? That's super important. You follow what the market wants, you follow the money, and you don't follow your emotions or your knowledge, your past experiences, okay? So another thing that's important with e-commerce is you need to know when you need to scale. It's like double your budgets, spend more on ads, and when you need to slow down. Okay, this is super important. A lot of people basically confuse both, and they want to scale too fast. They want to make money too fast, and they end up burning themselves and burning cash flow. Okay, so what's important is following the data. Like I said, track everything and make sure that you're scaling based on certain metrics and not based on your emotions. Okay, so another thing a lot of people ask me about this is advertisement consistency and inconsistency. Okay, so we advertise on Facebook ads, Meta ads. It's a very fast-paced platform compared to like Google or Pinterest or whatever, but it still needs sometimes, especially when you're doubling, tripling budgets, 48 to 72 hours to actually optimize and give you the real data once again. Okay, so this is very, very data-oriented, data-focused strategy. And this is what you need to be looking for, okay? So one last thing is don't rush the scaling based on emotional decisions, okay? If you see something working good, don't just think about like scaling it, starting to triple budgets and stuff like that. Enjoy the process, enjoy the profits. Even if you're at low budget, you can keep testing other products. And like I say, it's better to have 10 products parked at $30 budget per day. For the people that don't know what I'm talking about, we're gonna go over the whole process. But just understand that it's better to have 10 products running at $30 per day budget on ads than having just one product running at $300 per day, because you're taking less risk, you're going to have more consistency, and you're obviously going to make more profits. It's better to let the product run, make some profits at a small budget, and then use that budget to scale your ads. Okay, so now I'm going to go into more advanced strategies, how to do the same exact process. now that you understand how the business works, now that you understand that you either make it work or make it work, and that you need to focus, follow the strategy, understand it, learn, and then you can start earning. So the first thing that you're going to need is a Shopify account. Okay, so to create a Shopify account, you don't need to understand exactly how it works, but Shopify is basically the platform that's going to host your website, okay, and your e-commerce business. So Shopify, you're going to find the link in the description. You can create a free Shopify store. It's free for 3 days, and you only pay $1 per month in the first 3 months. Like I said, link in the description. You go there, enter your email address, enter your password, skip everything, and you're going to end up on your Shopify store. From there, you need to create a store. Okay, so to create a store, you need a Shopify theme. Okay, so a Shopify theme is basically a template that you're going to upload on your store that already looks good and that you can just customize with some images, some text, your brand name, and then you'll be able to add products there and basically advertise those products so you can get sales. Okay, so this is my store I just showed you. It's olympuslondon.com, and this is the theme template that I use that's been custom coded for me by an agency. Okay, so you can see it here. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You can go check it for yourself. It includes everything that you see here. And once you get this theme template, you just need to change the images, change the text to show your brand name, change the logo, and you're good to go. You get the exact same thing. I'm going to go over one of the product pages, the one of the product that I showed you before. This is where the magic happens. This is where you sell the products. So here you can see we have like these reviews here. We have image variants. We have like basically how to choose the size and stuff like that. Here we have quantity discounts. This is an app that you can add once you create your stores called Rappi Bundles. Okay, you're going to find the link in the description as well. And everything that you see here is included in the theme, including this section. You just have to change the images, recommended. Everything is included, and it's very easy to set up. It takes like 20 or 30 minutes. You can see it in one of my previous videos, and you're going to understand exactly how I built this in less than 20 to 30 minutes and how you can do the same thing step by step following the tutorial. Okay, so if you're interested in getting this theme, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram at RealSimoB. But please keep in mind this theme comes with a license, so you're not gonna have to pay for it. Okay, it's not free, but it's nothing close to these other themes that cost like $250 up to $300 to $400. They're super expensive. Okay, and they're not easy to set up either. So this is basically the one that I use for this store and that I use for my other store as well. You're going to see it by the end of the video. It looks the exact same, and it was the same exact process. If you want to see it, you can see it in one of my previous videos, like I said. Okay, so from there, you're going to need fashion dropshipping products. Okay, so how to find fashion dropshipping products? You can use an app called Afterlib. Okay, it's pretty simple to use. You can get a discount there with the code SIMO20. And if you want to see exactly how I do the product research, you're going to see it in one of my previous videos that I posted like 3 or 4 days ago. Okay, it's a dropshipping product research video. Otherwise, you can get access to a winning product sheet that has over 100 winning products that I already did the research for myself in my Discord channel. Link is in the description. It's completely free. Okay, and some of these products, I'm going to show you the results for them in the other store. Okay, all of the products that I'm selling in the new store that I will show you the results for, which are pretty crazy, I found on this sheet. Okay, and you will be able to find them on this sheet. So it's relevant products that actually work. Okay, so once you have these products, you basically just add them to your store, and you need to move into the ads part. Okay, so for ads, we use Facebook ads. Okay, you create your Facebook page, and then you need to create a new campaign on the ads manager. Okay, I'm going to go into the ads manager, show you what it looks like. This is the ad manager. Right now, the new brand is on Australia time. You can see it here. It's already spending, right? It's only spent like $8 because it's only like around 1 a.m. there. And we already got a sale. I saw it a few minutes ago. It doesn't show up here, but this is what the ad manager looks like. You can just click on create here, click on sales, continue, and I'll show you exactly how you can set up your ad. Okay, so here you enter the name of your product, you scroll down. You don't need to understand every single option in the Facebook ad manager or on Shopify or anywhere else. Okay, you just need to understand the things that are important, and these are the things that I'm showing you. Okay, and this is already pretty specific knowledge. So for here we do like $30 per day. So you just scroll down to campaign budget, you enter your budget, you go to the next one, click on website, you choose your brand, the conversion event purchase, and there you go into a start date. You schedule it for the next day, so you just choose next day, 8 in the morning, and then you scroll down here. When you arrive to audience, just click on further limit the reach of your ads, switch setup. Okay, here on gender, you choose the gender that you're going to sell to, and for example here there's a little trick for the people that are pretty advanced in dropshipping. You see this advantage plus on. The trick to remove it, you just basically click on the gender that you want and you click on remove use as a suggestion, and you'll see that advantage plus is going to be off. Okay, if you're new and you're just doing this as a beginner, this is just the way you got to do it. Okay, so for location, you do the country where you're going to be selling. Okay, so for example here it's Australia, and then you can move into basically making your own ad. Okay, so the ad means what is going to look like, what's going to show up, the picture and the text to sell the product to the customers. You can do the same exact one as your competitor. Okay, so once you do that, your ad is going to run and you need to look at the metrics. Okay, so the metric you're going to have to look at is the cost per click, add to cart, and sales. So cost per click is how much it costs to get a click. Facebook is going to tell you the exact number. Then the number of add to carts, how many people clicked on the button add to cart that you saw right under the bundle. And sales is obviously people that buy on your store and pay basically on your store and you receive the money. Okay, so once your ad that you just created spent $10, you look at CPC, so cost per click, and add to cart. If CPC is over $1 and you get no add to cart, you stop the ad at $10 and you move on to the next product. Okay, when you spend $20 on that product, you look at add to carts only. Okay, so if you have no add to cart, you stop the ad. If you had an add to cart, you let it run until $30. Okay, at $30, you look at sales only. So if you have a sale, you let it run. If you have no sale, you stop the ad. Okay, at that point, if you have one sale on the first day, what is your first sale? We've been doing this for months or years. You let it run until $60 and you look at profitability at that point. Okay, and that's where you can look into scaling. And I'm going to talk about scaling in once I show you the store. So now I'm going to move into the store, show you the results from that, the type of numbers that we're getting. I'm going to start by the ad manager because I'm already here and show you, for example, for yesterday. Okay, so for yesterday, you can see that, for example, for this product, we spent $65 and we did $528 in sales. We have another product, we spent $34 on that and we did $81 in sales. We have a third product, we spent $35 and did $0 in sales. Okay, these are all products that I validated already, that I keep running and looking at scaling those products. Okay, so one of these products I already scaled, moved from $30 per day to $60 per day, and I'm tracking every single metric of that product, even though today it's been like crazy results, right? Like 8 return on ad spend means I put like $60 and I made 528. So that means times 8, okay? But I'm still tracking over a period of 72 hours to see if it's worth keeping at this budget or at a lower budget. Okay, so if we go into the store itself and I show you basically what the store looks like and the results on that store. Okay, so this is what the store looks like. It's snatchedmelbourne.com. You can see using the same exact theme as the other store. I've shown the process of building this store once again live on my YouTube channel because this is what we do. We're just building fashion dropshipping brands to multiple 6 figures in sales, live, showing the whole process, fully transparent. Okay, and you can see the whole track record on my YouTube channel. So this is basically what the store looked like. Exact same setup. We have the Rappi bundle as well here. Everything fully transparent, and I've shown you the whole process. You can replicate it, but not copy it. Okay. And if we go on the store, we're currently at $930 Australian dollars in sales for yesterday, while we only spent around $130 on ads. And I'm going to tell you the exact profit from that. Okay, following the exact process that I just showed you. Okay. Most importantly is I have the right mindset because I've been doing this for a certain period of time, and I can't say it enough. It's all about mindset before you move into the specific knowledge that I've shown you in this video. Okay, so before I talk about the exact profit from yesterday and give you the exact numbers, I wanted to talk about how you can basically source these products and ship them to your customers, because I get this question a lot. To ship products to your customers, you use private agents. Okay, so once you get a sale on the store following the exact strategy, you can ship the product to your customer by getting in contact with a private agent. The one that I use is called FF Order. They're willing to work with beginners as well. You're going to find the link in the description. Most private agents, they only work with you once you have like 5 to 20 consistent sales per day. But FF Order, I was able to partner with them and get you a free lifetime plan with them and VIP support. So you can get like a personal agent on WhatsApp to manage your orders, no matter if you're a beginner or an expert. Link is in the description. Okay, so the private agent is basically going to take each product that's sold on your store, source it, find it in factories in China, packaging the product, okay? And if it needs some branding, you can put some branding, any type of branding that you can imagine, and ship it directly to your customers, okay? So, like I said, the best way to get your products to your customers and ship them is through private agents. If you want to register with one, you're going to find the link in the description. Here, I'm going to go into my profit tracking sheet and tell you the exact numbers for yesterday, okay? So yesterday we did 930 Australian dollars in sales, which is the equivalent of $610. Okay, so for cost of goods, we only paid $183, okay, which is around 30% of the sale price. Ad spend on Facebook, I showed you we spent $136. We spent $7 for the agency ad account, and transaction fees, we spent $30. Transaction fees is basically what you pay to the payment processor, okay? To do a total of $253 in profit, while we only spent $136 on ads, and our only risk was $136 to make $250 in profit, okay? So hope you enjoyed watching this video. This is one of my most valuable videos, especially the mindset part. Hope you're taking advantage of all of this. If you want to see the latest updates about this brand and how we scale it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and hope you're having a blessed day. Hope you're crushing it with your e-commerce journey or your learning journey, and I'll see you in the next video.